Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn. I am the owner of the business Nocturnal Witchcraft. I will leave a link to my website and my Patreon down below if you are interested in that. I offer personal divination readings including tarot, oracle, and pendulum readings. I also offer spell work. And on my Patreon you can find monthly subscriptions for both of those things. So yeah. Today's video is going to be about candle color meanings and candle flame meanings. So this is going to be more of a beginner witchcraft type of video for all of you beginner witches out there. I made a candle color meaning video a little while back, but I also wanted to talk about candle flame meanings, so I decided to just redo the candle color part and then add the flame meanings into it. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first candle color is red. I have little chime candles with me today. Red is great for passion, lust, love, desire, conviction, blood, anger, rage. It also is great for connecting to your root chakra. It can also be used in like self-love spells. That's how I personally like to use them, to kind of help boost confidence within yourself. The next candle color meaning is orange. I really like orange. I really like using these in success spells because these are great for success, opportunities, energy, creativity, pleasure, change, and confidence. You can also use these in solar workings. These are also really good for connecting to your sacral chakra. The next candle color meaning is yellow, another favorite of mine. These are really good in money spells as well. However, yellow is also really great for spells for fighting depression and fighting just like negative feelings. Yellow is really great for happiness, vitality, success, friendships, abundance, and new starts. It is also great for connecting to your solar plexus chakra. Next on the list, we have gold. Now, I know this kind of looks similar, kind of looks like a mix of orange and yellow. This isn't a metallic gold candle, it's just the color gold. I have metallic gold little birthday candles. These are like $2 at Walmart, and you can get a pack of like 30 of them or something like that. It's really cheap, really useful. Gold candles are great for divine protection, success, wealth, influence, fame, fortune, luxury. These are also really great for solar workings, of course, because gold is one of the colors that are represented by the sun. These are also great for money spells and success spells as well, because, or if you have like your own business, these are really great for business endeavors. The next candle color that we have is green. Green, obviously, money, prosperity, wealth, abundance, good luck, as well as career growth. But green can also be for connecting to plant spirits or the natural world. It can also help with fertility and new beginnings. It is also really great for emotional healing when you're connecting to your heart chakra and to connect to your heart chakra. The next candle color that we have is light blue. It's a little lighter than it shows up on the camera, but light blue is great for protection, wisdom, understanding, healing, and patience. These, I usually like to use blue candles in grieving spells or spells, I like to call them relief spells, like emotional relief spells. These are really good for those. The next candle color that we have is just plain old blue here. Blue is great for honesty, communication, psychic abilities, calmness, tranquility, intellect, and aspiration. Blue is also great for water workings. Blue is also a color of mourning. So again, this is really great. This is a really great color for relief spells. This is also a great candle to help you connect to your throat chakra. The next candle color that we have is a dark blue, and to reference, here's the blue, here's the dark blue. It's a little harder to tell in person, but I'm glad you can tell the difference on camera. Dark blue is great for dissolving stress, lifting emotional stress off of yourself, as well as providing balance and empathy. Next on the list, we have purple. Purple is great for power, ambition, domination, recognition, intuition, and even glamour magic. It is also great for spiritual openings and can help you connect to your crown chakra. Next, we have pink. Pink is great for love, nurturing, goodwill, beauty, intimacy, caring, devotion, and especially emotional healing. Pink is really good for self-love spells, especially when it comes to that emotional healing aspect, because when you've been dealing with insecurity and self-hatred, you need to heal yourself emotionally from the damage that you've caused yourself, and so pink is really good for those types of spells. Next on the list, we have silver. Silver is really great for lunar workings or workings with the moon. Silver is also great for intuition, clairvoyance, awareness, clarity, as well as reflection and hidden potential. If you want to do a spell that involves your psychic abilities, silver is definitely a must-have. Next on the list, we have gray. I don't have any gray chime candles, so I'm using one of those votive candles. Gray is great for psychic abilities, meditation, balance. It can also help provide stability and compromise. It can also help give this sense of emotional neutrality, like balancing out your emotions, basically. This can also be used in defense spells. Next, we have white. Now, white is great for protection, cleansing, hex breaking, honesty, truth, purity. However, white is also great for healing, giving guidance, and connecting your consciousness. The next candle color is black. Black is great for absorbing negative energy. It is great for banishment. It is great for endings, losses, release, secrets. It is great for cutting ties or severing ties with somebody. You can also use this in binding spells and transmutation spells. You can also use this for baneful properties, but we're not in there. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Last but not least, we have the color brown. Brown is great for connecting to nature and Earth, Mother Earth. It is also great for grounding and providing stability. It can help represent the home. It can also help balance the spiritual and the physical. This candle is also great for spells including family, home, pets, rediscovery, and reconnection to yourself and Mother Nature. Now, into candle flame meanings. Now, before I start this, I would like to mention that it is always important to consider the mundane before the magical. It is always important to consider, like, for example, if your candle is popping, is it popping because there's something else going on, or is it popping because you put too much anointing oil in it, or because the wick is wet, or there's herbs in the candle that caught on fire and they pop when they catch on fire? You know what I mean? I would also like to mention that I'm not going to be going into every single little meaning that these flames could have. I'm just going to be giving kind of a basic generative overview. So the first candle flame meaning is if you have a good, clean flame. This is a really good indicator that everything is going as planned, everything is going as expected, and your results are manifesting just fine. The next flame meaning that we have is a tall and strong flame. This usually indicates that there is a lot of powerful energy, but it is controlled energy. This can also be a really good indicator that any barriers or blockages are going to be dominated very easily, very quickly. It can also mean that your results are not only coming in how you want them to, but they're also going to come in probably quicker than you expected them to, and probably even better than you expected them to. Next, we have a small and steady flame. Now, this can usually indicate that there isn't that much energy. Since it is a steady flame, it's usually a good sign. However, you are required to have some persistence and maybe put a little more focus and intention and energy into what you are trying to manifest. This could also be an indicator that you're going to get the results that you want, but they might be delayed or just take a longer time to get to you. The next candle flame meaning that we have is a small and weak flame, or like a puny flame. Now, this is a pretty good indicator that there is not that much energy. It could also be that the timing is wrong. This type of candle flame also requires your attention and reflection on what you are trying to manifest. This could also be an indicator that you might have an unfavorable outcome. Next, we have a dancing flame. Now, a dancing flame usually indicates that there is a lot of energy, but is also very, very chaotic energy. The movements of the flame can be used for scrying if you want to take pictures and see what movements you catch, or just take a video and slow it down and see if you see anything that makes sense or that could be a message. A tall dancing flame could indicate success, but with unintended complications. It could also mean that your intentions are manifesting rapidly, like more rapidly than expected. A small dancing flame could indicate the intention and the energy kind of being overpowered by a possible opposing force. A flickering flame could indicate that there might be a spirit present, could be a part of your spiritual team, could be a deity that you work with, or just a spirit passing through. The flickering can also be used for divination, for scrying. A flickering flame could also indicate that your invocation was successful and that your message was received and understood by the universe. A popping flame could indicate that there might be opposing forces in communication against you. But most of the time, a popping flame usually indicates that more concentration and energy is needed for this spell. Next, if your flame suddenly goes out, this can be a pretty good indicator that the working is completely finished. It could also mean that a stronger opposing force has probably put an end to it, or that the intention or manifestation of the spell has already been resolved or decided. So it would probably be best to open up the circle, cleanse everything, cleanse yourself, do some reflection, go ground yourself, go recoup and reflect. If your candle flame won't go out after trying to extinguish it multiple times, this could be an indicator that this spell is not finished, the manifestation is not finished, or there is something that you have possibly missed or skipped over during the spell, and Spirit's kind of saying, go back, go do that before you end this, because you're gonna regret it if you don't. Next, if your candle will not light, this could be an indicator that you will not get the result that you are looking for. It's just not in the cards for you. It can also indicate that this is something that is out of your control. This would be a good time to kind of just take a step back and reflect, cleanse, meditate, and figure out what it is you actually want to manifest or what you actually can control. Now we're going to be getting into smoke. If the smoke is coming towards you after you extinguish the candle, that usually means that you are attracting that energy. You're attracting what is coming to you, that manifestation. If the smoke is going away from you, that means that it is leaving you. Now, it all depends on the context of the spell and what you're trying to manifest. Like, for example, if you're trying to manifest money and the smoke is going away from you, that's not really the best sign. But if it's coming towards you, that's a great sign. However, if you're hexing somebody and you blow out the candles and the candle smoke is coming towards you, that's not a good sign. But if it's leaving you, that is a good sign, right? Now, smoke is represented by the element of air. Air is all about intellect, creativity, self-expression, as well as communication and clear articulation. If you experience lots of smoke after you extinguish a candle, this can also be used for scrying. If you want to take a video, take pictures, look at that afterwards, see if you see any messages or symbols in there that look familiar to you or that stick out to you. This could also be an indicator that you're being asked to kind of meditate on what you are manifesting. Like, what you are manifesting is requiring you to sit down and really think it through, really think and consider all of the possibilities. Now, if it is white smoke, that is typically a good sign. It can indicate your manifestations being granted, as well as a sign for blessings. Black smoke is not so much a good sign. Black smoke can usually indicate conflicts, opposing forces, and possibly even bad luck. It is advised to cleanse and protect ground, ward, do everything that you can before proceeding with the spell. Next, if there is candle crud. Now, this is like those little black specks that you see when you're burning a candle. If you don't have any like herbs or anointing oil in it and it's just kind of burning and there's like little black specks in there, this could be an indicator of unintended consequences, and that there will be work that will need to be done after the spell is complete. Next, we have candle soot. If there is soot only at the top of the container, that's usually a good indication that whatever blockages are going to be fairly easy to overcome. However, the soot covers the entire container. This is probably an indicator that you might have to repeat the spell. Next, no wax strippings. This means that the spell was properly executed, there are no complications, and the intention and manifestation was well received. If there are wax strippings on one side of the candle, this could mean that there is a sort of imbalance within the spell and in the energy, and this could also mean that the results you get are going to be incomplete. However, when you do experience wax strippings, it's also good to note any shapes that you might see in the wax stripping. So take pictures from all different angles, wait for it to dry, don't mess with it, just see how it lands, see how it drops, and kind of go from there. If your candle is quickly burning, this could mean that the energy is very passionate, very accelerated. This could also indicate quite a bit of wax stripping, so it would be good to kind of do some divination and scrying with that as well. Last but not least, if the container explodes, if the container breaks, if there is some sort of dramatic mishap with your candle. Number 1, always practice fire safety. Salt prevents fires from spreading. Okay. Always have some water on hand. Always use fire safe plates, bowls, little utensils and tools and stuff like that. This could indicate that a greater power has completely stopped it, completely blocked it, said, absolutely not, fuck this shit, no. You're not doing it, no. It is best to cleanse and protect, ward, ground, do all of that stuff, take precautions, take care of yourself, and it is best and advised to abandon the working until further notice, until you have some more questions, until you have more answers as to why this mishap happened. So yeah, I hope you wrote all of those down. If you didn't, that's okay. Just save this video for later. But yeah, that is a little general overview of candle color meanings and candle flame meanings. I hope it was understandable. I hope you got what you needed out of it. I hope you learned something. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.